Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mustang Dark Horse. We're doing a drag tune build on this beautiful car. We're doing this thing with the stock engine, the 5.0 Coyote. Everyone knows this is an amazing tuner engine. My wife has it in her Dark Horse Mustang. The 5.0 Coyote is just an amazing engine, and we're gonna show you what we did to make this thing fast and get up and down the track. All right, so going over to the engines again, we went with the stock engine. That's the 5.0 Coyote. We left this thing rear wheel drive, and we twin turboed this thing, so we can get up and down the track. So on the intake, we went with a race intake, a race fuel system, a race ignition. We went with the race exhaust. We went with the race cams, race valves, race engine displacement, bore that thing out, and anti-lag twin turbos race. We went with the race intercooler. We also went with the race flywheel, and we skipped the oil cooling on this, Over to the brakes, we went with race brakes. And of course, we went with the race suspension. We went with the race front anti-roll bars. We also went with the rear anti-roll bars as race. We did nothing with the chassis reinforcement. And we went with the full weight reduction on this car. It's about 4,000 pounds. We got to make it lighter. We went with the race clutch. We went with the race transmission that is 6-speed. We also went with the race drive line and a race differential. Moving over to the tires, we went with the drag tire compound for this drag build. We left the front tire narrow at 305. That's not narrow. We went with 335s in the rear. And looking at the wheels, we went with these up front. The carbon fiber wheels are actually very light, so we didn't have to change them at all, but I wanted the look, so we went with the welds in the rear. Give it that drag pack look, Moving over to the front tires, we left them 19s in the front, and we also left them 19s in the rear. We extended the front track width by 1 just for aesthetics and stability, and we did all the way wide in the rear for aesthetics and stability. Moving over to the front arrow, we didn't touch it, we left it alone. And in the rear, we took the wing off for speed, but this is what it comes with, and it looks nasty in person in real life. But we had some other options. They just, it's Forza stuff, but we blanked it to make it fast. All right, so going over to the tires, went 31.5 and 15 in the rear. You can go 32 in the front or higher if you want. 220 gears, 390 first gear, 270 second gear, 192 third gear, 138 fourth gear, 103 fifth gear, and 0.95 for the final gear. Alignment negative 2.5 in the front and 0 in the rear for the camber. Toe 0 and 0. Nothing with the anti-roll bars. Springs all the way soft in the front and all the way hard in the rear. Ride height, we went 4.8 in the front and 5.7 in the rear. Okay, so for our dampening, all the way soft in the front and all the way hard in the rear. All right, bump stiffness, all the way hard in the front and all the way soft in the rear. Moving over to the arrow, we did nothing with the arrow, nothing with brake, nothing with differential. And here's the share code if you're interested in this tune. Let's go ahead and get this thing on the track. We're at the 1/4 mile stock engine twin turbo Coyote 5.0, and this thing gets up pretty good, man. This thing flows. It's a turbo car, and this thing moves pretty well. 8.575 in the 1/4 mile. We think the supercharged one would do a little better. We'll do a tune on that one to see later. But right now we're in the 1/2 mile simple and easy launch. I think this is where this car actually shines. This thing gets up and down the track in the 1/2 mile. It's simple and smooth and easy through the gears. The car is stable, no modulations. 13.380 in the 1/2 mile. And we go ahead and run that thing again. This is how it looks and feels from the inside. Beautiful car. Is stable. She's ready to go. This thing gets up and down the track. You see our gears are smooth, and this thing just powers through with the Coyote 5.0 twin turbo. Look at that, very consistent. 13.380. No spinning. Everything is good. All right, so we take this thing to the kilometer run, and we'll show you again what we can do with it. And this thing, again, on the longer races, this thing is better because it's a turbo car. You know, turbos pick up speed at the end, where supercharged cars give you that power up front. So this thing flows and is consistent with that as we're moving this thing up and down the track. 15.382 in the kilometer run. Man, this is just a beautiful build. I love this thing, man, and I hope you guys, you know, have enjoyed this tune and enjoyed this video, man. And if you have, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.